sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, we back. Goodfellow Sports TV. We're in the building. And Donovan McNabb keeps saying he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, people say this number's better than Troy Aikman's, which is true. They're comparable to, at least his passing numbers are comparable to Steve Young. Now, we're not looking at it compared to today's player because today's quarterback numbers are inflated because you can't touch nobody. And that's why I always had Joe Montana as probably the best quarterback of all time. And I'm going to have John Elway up there too because back in them days, you know, it was tougher to be a quarterback because it wasn't no strike zone. You know, you only can hit the quarterback. You can jam receivers all up the field. You know what I'm saying? Was no defensive receiver. The windows was tighter. The game was tougher. But let's talk about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. And don't forget to check out our NFL playlist and the rest of our playlists as well, too. And it's tougher. So I can't judge him by today's quarterback because today's quarterback has got the pad day stats because it's a passing league. But his numbers are comparable to Steve Young. He had way more interceptions than Steve Young, just less touchdowns to Steve Young. His numbers are better than Troy Aikman, you know, and Troy Aikman played with better talent around him. But Troy Aikman won. You know, they won 3 Super Bowls, or however many the Dallas Cowboys won. So for me, you know, McNabb he only threw 33 touchdowns. That was his career high. You know what? And a lot of times he had, you know, some interceptions in there. Not gonna say a lot, but you know, average interception rate. But for me, just going off of. Just remember he played, and I watched NFL a ton throughout his career when he came out of Syracuse. He didn't have the best receivers until T.O. got here. Obviously, T.O. was his best receiver, but they had L.J. Smith as tight end, and Freddie Mitchell, the people's champion, and Pinkerson, whatever his name, James Pinkerson. He ain't always had the best receivers, but he had Westbrook, he had Staley, he had some solid backs out the backfield, but he didn't always have that many weapons, though. So if you want to just talk about it, other than T.O., that was the only receiver he really had. He had the other dude, what's his name, Chad. I can't remember his name. He was like an Olympic skier, but he was more of a return specialist. So from that aspect, you know, it's your average quarterback story for the most part. You know, they don't never give black quarterbacks a ton of weapons. And they was talking about Patrick Mahomes. Look at all the weapons he got. I don't give a shit. That was reparations for all the times they didn't give black quarterbacks weapons. You know, look at Cam Newton. He went to the Super Bowl with fucking, Ted Ginn is his best receiver, and Jericho Cotry. You go back to Michael Vick. He had a young Roddy White. That's the only one I really remember. I could be wrong, you know. So at the end of the day, they gave Randall Cunningham all that shit at the end of his career with, you know, Randy Moss and Chris Carter and Robert Smith and all of them. But in my opinion, I just don't think Donovan McNabb is a Hall of Fame quarterback. He just had too many moments where they was choking. They was getting beat in the NFC Championship game by the Tampa Bay Bucks. And then they made it to the Super Bowl, and they said he was throwing up, choking in the huddle. And then again, he just wasn't a likable guy, even around Philadelphia. He just wasn't a likable guy. So you're not going to see a ton of Philadelphia fans sit here and validate him. Because even though they went to 4 or 5 straight NFC Championship games, whatever it was, they only had one once. You know, and that's when T.O. was there. He broke his leg, and then he had a great Super Bowl. But in my opinion, I don't put McNabb up there with Elway, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning. He'll be in there. Tom Brady will be in there. I don't put him up there with them. When I think he a notch below that or 2 notches below that. You know, if I had to compare him to a quarterback today, as far as just in recent memory, you know, I would put him like in the Phillip Rivers class. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit below that, below Phillip Rivers, or right around that same class, even though most people think Phillip Rivers would be a Hall of Fame quarterback. But I guess I would have to say he's a notch below Phillip Rivers. You know, I think he in that class of quarterback. I think he is what's another comparable one, a better quarterback I could think of? I think for the most part, he kind of reminds you of Dak Prescott. You know, not a great quarterback, not a bad quarterback, solid. You know, but that's just my opinion on the situation, man. Let me know if y'all think Donovan McNasty was a Hall of Fame quarterback. I just think he misses the clip, but I won't get mad if he do make it. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Soaps, lotions, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, and much, much more. Check them out, website, promo code in the description. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you need be. If you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all those links and information is in the description. We gone.